You guys know what this represents?
Tell us, sir.
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
Don't worry about the weather, it's the calm after the storm. Pay attention to the mission, cause these wolves are out to get you. Either do as they say, or they take you out the picture.
Win! Shaking you, bow your knee! COVID-19, bow your knee! South wind, blow! The wind of God! Heat on you!
Yeah, guys, so a lot has changed in the last 24 hours. Of course, yesterday when we left you, we were talking about a tropical storm.
Few signs of COVID fears on Miami Beach as Florida racks up another brutal benchmark. 420,000 cases.
That had not been disrupted that much from
Thank you very
Hispaniola.
much, and thank you for being here.
Then hurricane hunters last night around midnight found that it had intensified.
To discuss the relentless work that we're doing to defeat the China virus and protect the people of Florida, great state. Just got the endorsement of the sheriffs.
Dr. Shafter, let me start with you. I want to show again the video.
Amazing people.
Yeah, reminding everyone to take the lockdown seriously. Experts finding
Calm before the storm.
from the president's events today.
Law enforcement in Florida is very
very
first rate. We appreciate
no masks, no social distancing.
that endorsement in particular.
No one wearing them at all.
We're coming on the air to bring you the latest on Hurricane Michael.
So the hurricane is...
Amid all of this news on the coronavirus, we learned of the death of Hurry-Cain.
Hurry-Cain.
I'm not sure it's a hurricane yet. It's
all the sex and violence on the screen has gone too far for me.
Herman was a presidential candidate in 2012. He ran Godfather's Pizza.
Right now it's sort of projected as a storm.
What goes through your mind when you see this, Dr. Shafter?
Slash hurricane, right?
The 3 Ds. The 3
What's
Ds.
going to happen? Is that something like a hurricane to you?
I think that it did reach Category 1 status, but it's kind of right at the border.
Let's not let it get any bigger.
Call in Archangel Michael
Depressing,
in the fifth dimensional tube of light.
distressing, and as we say in our family,
invisible enemy.
DUM.
We've done everything we can do.
Dumb. That's just inappropriate. It shows exactly the opposite of what all those people ought to be modeling to people across the country.
Now we're just waiting for the storm. Very aggressive action to combat the virus. I guess it's right behind me. It's following me.
China is currently the largest emitter of CO2.
An extremely bloodshot left eye.
How, if at all, would you try to get China to lower its emissions as president?
I'm grateful to be joined by Health and Human Services Secretary is doing a fantastic
I would make it real
job.
clear.
Moving to the northwest at 17 miles per hour.
Whatever you want to call
we
it.
learned a 17-year-old is accused of being the mastermind behind the hack
That's why we have to bring around the rest of the world. We have to
that targeted the accounts of former President Barack Obama, Kim Kardashian.
reconfigure.
Twitter announcing it has begun taking sweeping actions.
And we're testing.
QAnon content.
You know, testing is a double-edged sword.
There are no surge watches or warnings in effect.
First, let's get rid of the bug in your head.
When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people. You're going to find more cases.
Take this thing out of the case and stick it up your nose. Don't worry, it's
A
self-guiding.
nasal swab goes down the throat or up through the nose.
Just shove real hard.
So if you can pull down your mask.
Okay.
For my swab.
I've never had this done before.
When you hear the crunch, you're there.
But it's over in a moment.
Just pull it out. Be careful. It's my head too.
That's it.
Get ready for a surprise! You know I had to do a test the other day, huh?
I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it.
So what happens is, at night, your body temperature goes up in the late afternoon anyway.
Corona? Yeah, to do a test.
I will get pain in my face now, headaches.
What is this shit?
Profuse sweating.
Adrenochrome.
My vision in my left eye is a little blurred from pressure.
But it came back negative, though.
From sinus pressure and some manifestation of the virus. I've talked to several clinicians and experts in this.
That's uncomfortable, though. They put that Q-tip
Typically, what the test will do, you'll take a sample of this reddish stain that you have.
all the way in.
And you have these wicked phantasmagorical experiences that are not dreaming.
Inside your thoughts and shit.
When I say I saw my father sitting on the end of the bed, I would have gladly raised my hand as an affiant and testified to it under oath easily. Why? Because the fever.
That's iron.
Because your body's all screwed up. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm going to make fun of some of this stuff, but it isn't funny when you're living it for people. And I do not mean to dismiss their pain. I'm just trying to help people not be too spooked, because everybody's so spooked about getting this that if I get it, what will happen? You'll survive. It's very rare for a family to be one and done.
Your brother's soul is mine.
So this is going to be number 17 on the list. Well, when is this over? It's over when we have a vaccine.
The Oscar winners give a press conference, and how to buy a sailboat as Prime News covers.
I'm on it.
What's wrong?
And the Trump, his former doctor turned congressional candidate, Ronnie Jackson, no mask. What goes through your mind when you see this, Dr. Schaffner?
The 3 Ds.
Alan? Hey, good evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. I wish we could have done this together and it gone a little more smoothly.
It figures it would be something like this. Son of a
I got a lock. The United States will be the first nation to plant our beautiful American flag
This is the plan.
on planet Mars.
Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars.
shit.
Get your ass to Mars.